I can't see shit. I can't see shit. Oh my God.
What's up guys, John here, and today I wanted to talk about the Polymega and some new things I found out about it that I didn't know. You guys might know a little bit about this, but I'm just telling all the people that want to become more informed about the Polymega, about it, and kind of where it's at right now. Oh guys, and remember, if you like my content, like the video, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so the first thing and the most interesting thing that I just recently learned is that during E3, so just recently, like a month ago or whatever, they had a working prototype of the Polymega at E3. And from the pictures that I'm seeing, I'm actually looking on their website right now. They had a copy of Superstar Soldier on the hardware. Now, this thing has, for those of you that don't know, this is kind of like a Retron 5 in a sense that it plays multiple consoles. It's a retro gaming console that plays multiple consoles. The interesting thing about this one in particular, and how this is separate than all the other consoles like this, is that it plays disc-based media, optical media. I think that's awesome. I'd say 90% of my collection is disc-based media. Neo Geo CD, Turbo CD, PC Engine, PS1, all that stuff. So this thing has a CD player that can play all the disc-based media, but then it has these modules, kind of like a stereo that you stick into like a 90s car or whatever. It has these modules that you stick in there, and then you have your cartridge slot and your controller port. So anyway, the one that they showcased in E3 had the Polymega with the module playing Superstar Soldier. Now, this is interesting to me because it says HuCard on the card. Now, for anyone that has a Duo R or a Duo, Turbo Duo, you guys know that the disc-based part of that system is region-free, but the cartridge slot that takes the HuCards and the turbo chips is region-locked. And that really sucks because I have a Duo R and I can play US. It's kind of good because I can play all the US RPGs, but I'm kind of SOL on the shooters for the system because I don't have I can buy the Japanese versions, which is pretty cool. But I'm just super excited about that. They had a working prototype, so that shows me that they're further along in this process of putting this product into my hands because I want this thing. And just to let you guys know that, just based on their website, they do have one of the things featured is a 6-button Genesis controller, which is awesome. And let's see, they have an NES controller, which is pretty cool. They have a Super Nintendo controller, which other than the fact that it's black, it looks pretty close to the original. Other than the fact that it's got a home button as well, but it probably needs it. I already said that Genesis 6-button, and they also have a TurboGrafx 16 6-button. That obviously comes in handy when you want to play your fighters, your Street Fighter and whatnot. But as far as the release date, I don't know when this thing's going to come out. Just based on the stuff that I've seen on their website, I'm assuming it's probably going to be out by the end of this year, or hopefully early next year. Now, another interesting thing about the system is that the Neo Geo CD part of it, they're claiming that the load times are 80% faster. Now, I'm a Neo Geo CD owner, and although the load times, trust me, they're not as bad as the people on YouTube make them out to be. I mean, Polestar loads kind of slow. I own a copy of Polestar, it loads kind of slow. I can deal with it. I'm 35. I'm used to single speed CD-ROMs that have shitty load times. But this thing says Neo Geo CD can load 80% faster. That's good, The fact that I can use all my Neo Geo controllers on the Polymega is awesome. I can use original hardware on the Polymega. That's great. One thing that I am worried about though is there's still a lot of import disc-based games that I want. And I am kind of worried if this thing really takes off. I hope it doesn't jack up the price of disc-based retro games that I want, because that's going to kind of hurt. Because a lot of those games are expensive enough as it is. I don't want them to go up anymore. So that's it, guys. I mean, what do you think about the Polymega? I mean, are you guys excited for it to come out? I mean, God knows I am. Guys, remember to like the video and remember to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, peace out.